Stinger Detectors presents Gold Stinger X5, the new and unique metal detector device. For all prospectors and treasure hunters, from beginners to professionals, our company adopts in its new Gold Stinger X5 the best reliable technologies on scientific principles in detection of buried treasures field. With unique and easy-to-use features. Our new device can detect all kinds of metal, as well as search for natural gold, ancient artifacts, and buried treasures with high accuracy. Our device can also detect underground gaps and cavities in an excellent way. Gold Stinger X5 is characterized by its high ability to adjust its sensitivity settings towards various types of metals. Our new device also has high accuracy in discrimination between metal types and determining the approximate location point of the buried target you are looking for. Gold Stinger X5 package contents. The bag of the device contains 1 main unit, comes complete with basic hand grip. 2 main unit shaft. 3 coil shaft. 4 GS57 search coil. 5 GS30 search coil. 6 headphones. 7 device charger. 8 user manual. 9 quick start guide. 10 Gold Stinger X5 device installation. To install the Gold Stinger X5 device, first attach the main unit shaft to the main unit handle. Secondly, connect coil shaft with main unit shaft, taking into account that the pin of the coil shaft is properly inserted within the place designated for it in the main unit shaft. Third, attach the coil to the coil shaft. And pay attention to correctly installing the coil cable connector to the main unit, taking into account wrapping the coil cable around the shafts appropriately. Note: GS30 search coil used to search for small size targets and to reach medium range depths. GS57 search coil used to search for large size targets and to reach maximum possible depth by the device. Gold Stinger X5 turning on. To turn on Gold Stinger X5, first press power button on the side of the main unit. Wait a moment for the start and loading screen to appear. Then, immediately, the ground balance screen will appear, which in turn will be the first step to search and detect correctly. Correct adjustment of ground balance. In order to obtain the best results while searching with the Gold Stinger X5, pay attention to perform a correct ground balance. 1. Factory reset. To make a factory reset, press the Enter/Start button to skip to the initial ground balance screen. First, we enter the settings screen by pressing the Settings button. Then the General Settings screen will show in gray color. To enter the device settings, press the Enter/Start button located in the center of the main control panel. Choose Factory Settings from the list that appears by moving down via the Down/Depth button and press the Enter/Start button. You will then see that the device has started to reboot automatically. Two, calibration of coils. Ensure that there are no metals of any kind near the device. After the performing of factory reset, lift the device horizontally in the air in a way that is parallel to your arm. When the Start screen appears, press and hold the Down/Depth button from the main control panel. The device will begin to recognize the attached coil. Wait for a while until completing the download of the coil by the device program, until the ground balance screen appears. Lower the device at a level of 5 to 10 centimeters from the ground vertically to start making the ground balance. Three, ground balance adjustment. After the first factory reset and the calibration of the coil correctly, move the device steadily from left to right, or from front to back, and vice versa, so that the device is parallel to the surface of the ground and at a level of 5 to 10 centimeters as a maximum from the ground surface, until a fixed number appears on the ground screen. Then the device will make a distinctive sound, indicating that the Gold Stinger X5 has obtained the correct ground balance. Detection modes in Gold Stinger X5. Gold Stinger X5 has 3 modes for metal detection. 1. All metals mode. 2. Discrimination mode. 3. Pinpointer mode. The device also contains additional features such as depth calculate, approximate depth measurement, gap test, ferrous/non-ferrous discrimination feature. 1. All metals mode. After adjusting the ground balance correctly, press the Enter/Start button to enter all metals mode. When the device finds signals indicating the presence of metal target, it will make a distinctive sound and show a red graph on the screen, indicating the presence of metal. The device will draw another graph in blue color when the device finds cavities or gaps in the search area, without making any sound. We can also access the All Metals mode by pressing the Systems button to the right of the main control panel. Discrimination mode. After detecting the presence of metals, By using All Metals mode, for example, we can then switch to Discrimination mode by pressing the Up/Disk button located on the left of the main control panel. In Discrimination mode, Goldstinger X5 discriminates between gold, non-ferrous, such as copper and silver, and ferrous metals, such as iron. When the device detects signals indicating the presence of gold, for example, the device will make a distinctive sound, such as the following sound, and will draw a graph accompanying this sound in yellow color, indicating the strength of the signal detected when searching. And when it detects ferrous/non-ferrous metals, in the case of detection of non-ferrous metals, the device will make another distinctive sound and show a green color graph accompanying the sound. In the case of detection of ferrous metals, the device will also make a distinctive sound and show a red color graph accompanying the sound, as shown in the video. In the case of detection of gaps, the device will display a blue graph without making any sound. 3. Pinpointer mode. This detection mode allows you to determine almost the exact location of the buried target that you are looking for. As the device's sound reaches its peak when the device passes over the center of the potential buried target. To enter Pinpointer mode, press Systems button in the main control panel. Goldstinger X5 reads the signals and translates them into digital values that change according to the data on the right side of the screen. In order to start searching through this mode and to capture the signals correctly, the prospector must pass the device coil over the target while pressing the Enter/Start button in the main control panel. The title of screen at the top will change from Mode 0/1 to Pinpointer mode. Numeric value analysis. The numeric values appear on the right side of the screen according to the type of metal and the value of the detected signal. Ferrous metal targets analyzed with numerical values from -50 to +30. Gold targets with numerical values between +30 and +60, while non-ferrous metal targets related to numerical values between +60 to +90, and with different sound tones for each option. On the left side of the screen, we see a list of the features of this mode. ZB filter. When the value of this feature is increased, the device will be more stable while searching in places that contain metal impurities, such as iron or chromium. Hot rocks. This feature enables the device to filter out false signals generated by rocks. Turbo. We can control the detection depth of the device here. Iron remove. It allows ferrous metals to be isolated without the device making any sound and without showing numbers on the right side of the screen as well. Sensitivity. From here, we can adjust the sensitivity of the device towards metals of all kinds. Threshold. It allows us to search with different and distinct sounds for each metal detected by the device. Voice. We can control the power of the device's sound from this feature. Light. Allows you to dim the screen or turn its light on again. To cycle through the features of this mode, press the Settings button in the main control panel. In order to change the numeric values of each feature, we stop on the desired feature first, and then press the Up/Disk button in order to increase the value and effectiveness of the feature in this device. and down/depth button to decrease the selected feature value. Additional device features: Gap test. First, in order to enter the gap test mode, we must press the settings button on the main control panel and go to the gap test option in the menu. When we pass over unopened gaps or spaces, such as rooms, tunnels, basements, and graves, Goldstinger X5 will draw a 2 blue D graph on the gap test screen, without the device making any sound. In this mode, it is also possible to detect mineral soils. As brown graph appears on the screen when the device detects mineral soils. Depth calculate. This mode is very useful for determining the approximate depth of the buried target. After determining the location and type of the buried target, and after determining the starting points of the signal through the previous detection modes, returning to the main menu, we enter Depth Detect feature by pressing the down/depth key from the main control panel. We calculate the diameter of the buried target, estimated, by taking a first sign at the first signal picked up by the detector or a sound emitted by one of the systems, or another sign at the opposite end of it. We repeat this process at the opposite end of the first process, in the form of a plus sign, until square or rectangular shape drawn for the search location. Then we enter the diameter of this square or rectangle roughly and insert it into the Enter the Target Diameter field in the Depth Calculate screen. We can also change the value of the approximate diameter in the device by pressing the Up/Disk button on the main control panel to increase the numerical value, or the Down/Depth button to decrease the numerical value. Then we press the Enter/Start button. Then the device screen will show us the estimated target depth in Estimated Depth field in lower left corner. Isolation of ferrous metals. To activate the ferrous metals isolation feature in the Goldstinger X5, go to the Device Settings menu by pressing the Settings button on the main control panel. Then we can switch between the option to turn on or off this feature by selecting the ferrous option and pressing the Enter/Start button from the main control panel. By activating this feature, the device can completely isolate ferrous metals from the detection modes. Goldstinger X5 device settings. In order to enter the Device Settings menu, click on the Settings button on the main control panel. The General Device Settings screen will appear blank from the inside. In the General Settings menu, we will see 1. Device Settings, 2. Turbo Settings, 3. Sensitivity Settings, 4. Sound Settings, 5. Light Settings. To enter any of the previously mentioned settings, go to the desired option and press the Enter/Start button on the main control panel. Device Settings Explained. 1. Device Settings. From the Device Settings menu, we can access to activate or deactivate the feature, isolating ferrous metals, and by activating this feature, the device can isolate ferrous metals from the detection modes completely and accurately. We can also access the gap test feature, through which we can detect places that contain voids, gaps, or mineral soil in the search area. Our device has the option to change the user interface language of the device program from 8 international and widespread languages. We can also access the device settings to the option to return the device to the factory settings, which in turn resets all the settings and data in the device to the basic factory settings. 2. Turbo Settings. We can increase the additional detection depth of the device and thus increase the effectiveness of the device's work in the search. 3. Sensitivity Settings. From here, we can control the sensitivity of the device, and this enabled us to reach a greater depth. It should also be noted here to adjust the sensitivity in proportion to the nature of the soil and the search area. That is, the sensitivity value is 7 out of 9 in the sensitivity adjustment bar. 4. Sound Settings. This setting enables us to adjust the overall sound volume of the device as we want. 5. Light Settings. This enables us to adjust the device screen brightness appropriate for the user. In order to increase or decrease the setting value, we can use the up/disk button on the main control panel to increase the value, or the down/depth button to decrease the desired value.